Hello, folks. Today I want to talk about a couple different people. Been wanting to bring this one up for a long time because they're always blabbering about her on television, rag magazine shows. If you listen to that stuff in the background while you're doing work, you catch their garble half the time. It's ridiculous, but what they always like to rag on is Meg Ryan. And they'll talk about all the horrible plastic surgeries she's had. You can see them. Meg Ryan in recent years. This isn't the real Meg Ryan, folks. They can talk about bad plastic surgery jobs all they want to, but it's not the real Meg Ryan. I'm going to show you something here in a second. I'll show it to you now. Look at this. 1997 Meg Ryan. 2014 Meg Ryan. No. She was switched. She was replaced. Look at this. Look at the slit eyes, folks. And she's starting to get that tube thing going in the neck. They've got this, I don't know what it is, some kind of tube that leads down to the chest. But that's her in 1997. And typically when you sign the dotted line for fame and fortune, it allows Lucifer and the Illuminati, because he owns all them, they all just work for him, to take over your soul. And so that's what they do. They put a lizard in you, or a serpent, and I have all that revealed on my video on soul scalping, how they do it and what they do, and they take over the human body. Now I don't know if it doesn't last. Maybe it only lasts for a couple years with the lizard living inside of a human, because they end up switching them out. They end up going to the fakes like this, the replacements, the lookalikes. I wanted to point it out. See that? See the slit eyes? Can you see it better? I'll try to zoom in. But that was Meg Ryan. That was the real. They took over her, and then once they take over you, you end up being replaced with something like this. Let me show you something, because she's what I'm always harping about, trying to teach you guys. Look at the necks. Something the Father told me, the Most High, when I was talking to him about all this. He told me, because I'm always looking at their eyes, he's like, look at the necks. See this? There's like a huge indent. Everybody has it in Hollywood. Singers have it, celebrities have it. And this is, see the ridges? The bone that goes across here. It stops right here, and there's like a deep hole, and then it picks up again on this side and goes this way, this bone. It's really strange. And then notice how the shoulders rise up in the back. It's almost like the head just plants down, the neck and head planted down, and all this raises up. There was a picture of a reptilian I was gonna show you. Maybe I'll find it and throw it in here at the end of the video. And it's part of the structure of the beings that possess these people. One other thing they're into is the real white face paint and the bright red lipstick. I'm noticing this a lot. I made a comment on my Facebook that everyone's using some psycho plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills because they're all looking like jokers. He's making everybody look like a joker. The white face paint, the red lipstick, Michael Jackson started that, and they all just kind of do it because all these fakes and wannabes and lookalikes stepping into place celebrities. See this? See the ridges coming down her neck? That's not human, folks. And they got this big bulge in the center. In my book, Interview with the Devil, I asked Lucifer about it, and he said that's the telltale way to tell androids, clones, synthetics, robotoids. Is the next. That's typical characteristic of the androids, synthetics, and clones. And that's from the horse himself. Who's doing all this, folks? He's the one doing all this. Meg Ryan doing the horns here. Yeah. The thing. Let's see what this one does. See if it shows. Shows the neck. Yeah, see that? A huge abyss hole here. Yeah. It's not bad plastic surgery, folks. It's just not her. Meg Ryan was soul scalped in the 90s. And in the 2000s, they just totally replaced her. Now another one on my sorted pictures here. Miley Cyrus. I'm actually not doing this to expose anything on Miley because Miley's actually a really sweet girl. Miley's in heaven. Miley hated the Illuminati. She hated them. And she didn't want anything to do with them. And so they killed her off. And they replaced her with that thing that plays her now. That's Miley when she was younger. So she looks somewhat normal here. Somewhat has a normal neck. But she didn't have a normal life. Let's look at some of these. Miley's normal. Miley's not so normal. Now look. This thing's starting to pop up. There's a big gap here. And on each side a bone picks up and goes all the way to the top of the shoulders. Goes all the way to the back. What is that, folks? She doesn't have it here. You have to realize Miley was replaced when she was about 20 years old. When she left Disney. Well, she got soul scalped earlier than that because she would come in and out of the fifth dimension to be a human on Earth then. Yeah, this is Lauren. I don't know what her real name is. I keep thinking it's Lauren. I've been calling her Lauren for years because, I don't know. For some reason, that just always comes to me that this girl's name is Lauren. See that? See that? That's not human, folks. See, she's got this weird part with the shoulders, too, like Meg Ryan and all of them do. And then they have this huge indent right here. Then you have these, like, pencil-dotted pupils. And then you get the real Joker-type red lipstick. Yeah. It's not Miley. Here's Miley. I'm going to show you something over here. See this? That's MK Ultra. That's Monarch programming. That's the symbols they use to denote Monarch programming. They started programming her, I think when she was about 7 or 8 years old. They would take her to Disney in the underground base there underneath Disney World. And she started going through the programming. That's what they do to all the Hollywood kids, the industry kids. They take them to Disney World. There's an underground base there, and they start their programming. I don't know what this is. Lauren. That's the replacement. And you can tell the structures of the faces aren't even close to being Miley. Miley had a round face. And look how narrow and alien-y, gray alienish this one looks. See the pointed chin, the jaw lines, to there. Let's see, there she is. To the round Miley face. See the different jaw structures? Yeah. And there she is. Yeah, this red lipstick, it just gets on my nerves when I see it. Taylor Swift's wearing it all the time now, too. See that? It's not red lipstick I hate, it's that particular color. They're all wearing it with the white face paint, the TV paint, and it's just so gross. Here's my favorite one, Taylor Swift. Oh my. I remember when she was 16 years old watching her play in some show about Nashville. And she looked like such a sweet kid, just sitting on a stool playing her guitar singing. Kinda grew up into a monster, didn't she? Yeah, she's got the red lipstick on. This is actually one of the real ones of Taylor, because I'm going to show you the fakes here in a few. But look at the neck. See, she's hiding the bone thing here. But look at the huge indent in the ridges. She was replaced by the Xena LaVey lookalike. I mean, that's what we call it. The rounder face. Because, you know, Taylor's got that real kind of pointy chin thing going there. And then you have this one. See the neck? See the ridges? The bone comes all the way across, stops here. They all have it. There's that lipstick I love so much. Alright, let's see this. Almost see the bulges indent here. Can't really tell. Yeah. Alright. At least doesn't have the obnoxious red lipstick on here. And you can see kind of the indents here, the ridges underneath. And then, let me see. This is something, it couldn't show it any clearer. What I'm talking about, the bones that go all the way across, stop in the center, and then pick up again and go. I'm looking for a shirt online, and I see this shirt. So I click on the ad, and I'm looking at this model, and I'm like, what the heck is that? See that phenomena thing going? It's not a human, folks. It's almost like there's an alien face right here, too. Do you see it? The nose, the eye, the nose, the forehead up here. Yeah. Kind of nasty. And what I do to the other thing. My other favorite, Angelina Jolie. Side of her face just kind of morphing. There's tons of videos about her shape-shifting. That's why I didn't even bother with it. Her, because everybody knows. Some more Miley. That almost looks like a transgender. Look at the shoulders and arms. The mocking tongue. Miley and Miley? No. Miley. No, she was replaced, folks. She was replaced. Yeah. She had a rough life. She had to go through all that MK Ultra. Taylor Momsen did too. Pretty Reckless lead singer. They all end up at that underground base in Disney World, Florida. That place should just be burnt down. And then Taylor. That's the real one of Taylor. And then you get all these other silly replacements of her. She always had these like alien eyes. That's why I looked at that for years when she was a younger teenager. Then you get to this one. That's not the same person as this one. That's the one that lives in New York that they always show, that bought a penthouse in New York or something like that. No, that's not the real. That's not the real Taylor. It's not the real Taylor. They switch them out. They soul scalp them, and you start seeing slits in their eyes. Then you start noticing the weird anomalies on their necks, because a thing starts growing inside them and taking over their bodies. And then eventually, they just replace them completely with a look-alike. Anyway, that's my expose on these three for the day, folks. Yeah, bless.